I used to cut myself every single time I shaved with a safety razor. Blood everywhere. Band-aids before work. Then I figured out these 5 techniques, and I haven't had a single cut for over a year. If you just bought a safety razor and you're terrified of slicing your face, this video will save you. Look, I get it. You switch from cartridge razors because you were spending $30+ a month on these overpriced plastic things. You watched a few videos, bought a safety razor, and now it's just sitting right here on your bathroom, and you're scared to use it. I was the same way. My first shave, I looked like I've been in a fight. But here's the thing. Cutting yourself isn't about the razor being dangerous. It's about technique. And once you learn these 5 simple techniques, you'll wonder why you ever used anything else. You're going to want to shave in a 25 to 30 degree angle, whichever is more comfortable for you. Easy way to figure it out is put it on just like this, right? And start moving it. Like it's not cutting here, right? Keep changing the angle. Oh, there it is. So now I have the angle. And I gotta say, a 25 to a 30 degree angle is kind of naturally how you're gonna hold it in your hand. So, and you're gonna wanna rinse it off. Now you got 2 sides of the razor. That was the hardest thing for me to do, was flipping the razor, and I was going down after every pass. But you wanna take short little strokes. So, and I don't mean like a chopping wood, like 1 inch to 2 inches. And this is how I do it. But you want to be careful and not keep going over the same area where there's no shaving cream or soap. To me, that's instant irritation. But I flip the razor, right? That was a great pass. Now, how do you hold the safety razor? Well, you hold it in your fingers, right? You can either set it in the back of your hand like this, depending on how dainty or thick your hands is, or you can just hold them whatever feels natural to you. For me, I generally hold it with 2 to 3 fingers, right? Thumb on the side, and I shave like that. But pressure is the biggest thing here. If you put down too much pressure, right? Because with these, put these on your face, you know what I mean? And apply pressure to get these to stick or cut your hair.
Gillette Labs ain't a miracle.
That's not how safety razors work. You have to maintain that angle yourself and guide it along your face. Now, when you're pulling it, I'm still going to do a 30 degree angle here. When you're pulling it, just let the weight of the razor do the work. So you're just holding enough pressure to keep it on your skin. See, that was a great pass. Now I'm going to spin it. Now I'm doing my neck. I'm not flinging it like I would with the cartridge razor, right? The cartridge razor, I would just keep it on my face and just go, you know what I mean? Just let it do its thing. It's not that way with this. You're going to have to maintain that angle, and this is how you do it. Use your arm, not your wrist. And I'm going with the grain. You got to know which way the hairs grow on your face. So even though I just cut this, when I go against the grain, which is up, right? Because down, I can feel it's smooth when it's with the grain and it's coarse against the grain. All right, on this side, same thing, demonstrating good technique. So I'm going to keep that angle. Right? Spin it. Wow, this razor is just so good. I started out using a Merkur 34C. Well, it was my second razor. My third razor was this razor right here. This razor right here is 4 years old. This thing's a beast. It's really hard to beat. So when you're starting out, you're just going to want to go with the grain. Okay. Just an excellent pass. What you want to do is the same thing. You're going to rock it in till it bites, and then you're going to start taking tiny little strokes so you can detail in straight lines around a goatee, a beard, sideburns, whatever. Rock it in. I heard it. Oh, what a great pass. You can get perfectly straight lines with a safety razor. I love that. It's like going to the barber at home. All right, so my lower lip, I'm only going to use half the razor, right? The other half I'm going to let fly above my lip so I can get all the little hairs that grow up around your lips, right? And I do it just like this. Other side. Oh yeah, so smooth. Now what I do is I use the safety razor to carve in my goatee on the lower half, and this is how I do it. So easy to cut in a perfect goatee. All right, let's give that a rinse and let's see where we're at. All right, so we're done. I got no cuts on my face, right? Feels really good. Now, a lot of people here that you've probably seen on YouTube are gonna go in and they're gonna go against the grain everywhere on their face, right? I'm not gonna do that. I'm showing you how to learn how to shave. We're gonna stick with just a one-pass shave here. I just jumped out of the shower. It softens up the hairs on your face, cleans your pores, and gets all that dead skin off, which is perfect before you start shaving. Now, if you can't do that, then, wet a cloth in hot water, set it on your face for at least 30 seconds. Personally, I would do that for about a minute. Gotta at least do that. If you're not doing that and you're getting a lot of cuts and you're wondering why, that's why. Make the time when you're learning how to use a safety razor and take a shower. That's a huge tip that's gonna change everything about your shaving. After you do that, you're gonna wanna get a good shaving soap, shaving cream. I don't care if it's, just don't use anything in a can. This one's by Ariana and Evans. This is Cutting the Dragon. This is part of their Legacy series. And this brush right here is a synthetic brush from Timeless Razors. And what you're gonna do is just go down and start whipping this up. And this is called face lathering. You can start out with a bowl if you want to. I did, but then I found out it was just a waste of time for me. Because after I got it all lathered up in a bowl, I had to, then lather it up on my face. Now I'm gonna break the backbone of it. That's what this brush is made to do, and start creating a lather. You're gonna wanna do this for 3 to 4 minutes. The consistency that you're looking for is like Cool Whip. That's what I go for. It's not too dry, it's not too wet, it's right there. And as you can see, the more water that you add to this, the more it starts to explode. Thank you so much. I'll see you next Sunday at 11 a.m. Have a great week. Come on, America.